Sick out of teachers nationally. Bishop's student among National Cape 2024-2025 scholarship winners, and Chief Secretary tours the MV Blue Wave Harmony. Good evening to you, Tobago. I am Odiko O'Neill, and welcome to the Channel 5 News for today, Tuesday, the 27th of January, 2026. After continuous reports of a low teacher turnout at several schools across Tobago this morning, came word that several schools closed early, at least by midday. The Division of Education, Skills and Innovation made the confirmation in a release this afternoon, advising that schools were dismissed early because of the situation. Channel 5 News observed parents picking up their children at the Signal Hill Secondary School and being told by a parent, a Miss Tamika Seals, that school had been dismissed for the day. Seals, a parent of a Form 3A1 child, had returned to pick up her daughter. She stood outside, informing parents that the school was dismissed because teachers were absent. She was notified via her WhatsApp parent group to pick up her daughter. Over at the Signal Hill Government Primary School, parents were also picking up their charges. Ross, a parent, says he just got back home and received a message via WhatsApp to return to pick up his son. He said he heard it was due to some type of sick-out action. He hopes it will not continue tomorrow. Calls to the newly appointed secretary in the Division of Education, Skills and Innovation, Orlando Kerr, were unanswered as up to press time. A release from the Ministry of Education in Trinidad indicated that 1% of the schools nationally were dismissed early. Cabinet has granted approval for revised terms and conditions of employment teachers. The agreement reached between the Chief Personnel Officer, CPO, and the Trinidad and Tobago Unified Teachers Association for the period October 1st, 2020 to September 30th, 2023 was ratified. The ministry confirms documentation pertaining to the wage negotiations has been finalized. These documents make it clear that the approved salary revisions, consolidation of the allowances, and associated benefits are now to be given effect through the established administrative and financial processes of the state in consultation with the Ministry of Finance where required. As such, these documents are now in preparation to be forwarded to the Ministry of Education for the necessary administrative processing. The ministry said it wishes to assure teachers and other stakeholders that the required steps are being taken to facilitate timely implementation in accordance with the approvals granted and the established mechanisms of the public service, and remains committed to open dialogue with all stakeholders and to advancing policies and processes that support the welfare of educators and the continued strengthening of the education sector. Political leader of the Innovative Democratic Alliance, Dr. Denise Soyafat Angus, says Chief Secretary Farley Augustine must be wary of political appointments that, like of the former presiding officer, Abby Taylor, as Director of Antiquities. His drive for expediency must not replace transparency, proper process, and good governance, Soyafat warned.
The Director of Antiquities is an administrative and managerial position, one that carries responsibility for staff, operational guidance, and execution within the public service. It is not a political post, except where one serves as a board member or board director.
Soyafat says public officers are not obligated to take instructions from a political appointee who is neither secretary nor assistant secretary, and a proper human resource process should be adhered to.
First, a transparent recruitment process into the director role, consistent with public service regulations, or secondly, appointment as a formal advisor to the relevant secretary where political guidance is appropriate, lawful, and effective.
She also noted that good governance is not only about who is appointed, but how. Shortcuts weaken institutions, confuse authority, and erode public confidence, she said. Dr. Angus Soifat added that the public must hold leaders accountable for transparent processes and not introduce arrangements that create dysfunction and then scapegoat the public service as inefficient. We'll take a break and come back with more news for you next.
Welcome to the speed round of getting money right. Let's begin. Name some of the red flags associated with an investment scam.
Pressure tactics to invest.
Correct.
Promise of money if you bring friends.
Correct.
Request for personal information.
Correct. Bonus question. What is the penalty for operating a pyramid or Ponzi scheme?
$10 million and 10 years in prison.
Correct. Well done. The scores are even, so we go to our tiebreaker question. You receive money in your account from an investment company and they tell you to transfer it to a third account. Does that sound right?
I think about it, and that not right.
Congratulations, you tinker! Getting Money Right is brought to you by the TTSEC. Visit investigateTT.com to access free learning resources and check the TTSEC for a list of registered individuals and securities. The Trinidad and Tobago Securities and Exchange Commission. You invest, we protect, everyone benefits.
Escape to elegance at Le Chateau Suites Tobago. Gated privacy, breathtaking villas, unforgettable memories, where Caribbean dreams become reality.
For 10 years, Pulse 89.5 FM has been the beat that moves Tobago. From the latest hits to the voices of the community, we bring the island's rhythm to life. Every day, every hour. Stay locked to Pulse 89.5 FM, the beat of Tobago. Follow us on Facebook and Instagram and stream us worldwide on the TuneIn app.
As you come in. Long time I see you. This station complete. Ready for children party. Mommy! Jay, you can't go nowhere with these children. And you know you can't depend on Kevin neither Steven to see about them. They're total waste. So I supposed to stay home whole time? Jada is 12. She could see about that. You just leave Jada to see about Kia and Kayla. I thought it was your mother or your sister. Who? Them always busy. Jada could handle that. She cooking and cleaning a long time. And the next two, better know what time it is. It's only me, you know. I will talk to my mother. She just home these days. She will make sure the children okay. Alright. Let me see the moves for later.
Before you ramage, make sure the children are okay. Call 996 to report all child abuse now. A message from the Children's Authority of Trinidad and Tobago.
Welcome back. Tori Isaac of Bishop's High School, Tobago, is among the 105 national scholarship winners announced by the Ministry of Tertiary Education and Skills Training for the 2024-2025 Caribbean Advanced Proficiency Examination, that's CAPE academic year. Isaac was awarded an open scholarship in modern studies. She is not new to academic awards. In 2020, she placed in the as the top student for the CSEC Mathematics in Tobago. Her performance earned her a spot among the region's top 10 students, and at 13 years, she was has proven to be among the youngest students in the Caribbean to achieve such a stellar performance. The 105 national scholarships consisted of 47 open scholarships and 58 additional scholarships. 66 of the recipients are female and 39 are male. All scholarships were awarded solely based on academic performance. The ministry has advised that applications for the national bursaries, which provides financial support for tuition and maintenance to students, will be opened shortly, and this information will be available on the social media platforms of the ministry. Shifting our focus now, 2 Tobago bands have made their way into the 2026 semi-final rounds of the National Medium Conventional Band Panorama competition. Steel Explosion Steel Orchestra of Canby placed 5th with 263 points, playing Black Stallions' We Can Make It If We Try, scoring 1 point more than Dixieland Steel Orchestra of Mount Pleasant with 262 points, and their rendition of Raising Dust. Court Sound Specialists of Laventil held on to the first place with 272 points and is the band to beat on Sunday when the semi-finals go on the way at the grandstand of the Queen's Park Savannah at 1 p.m. The 9 of the 16 bands will move on to play at the Dwight York Stadium in Tobago on February 8th for the 2026 Medium Band Crown. One Tobago band has long dominated the medium conventional band category. That's the Cats and Jammers Steel Orchestra, last winning the National Panorama Medium Bands Competition trophy in 2025. This band has moved on to the large conventional band category for the 2026 National Panorama. Judging in the Panyard in the preliminary rounds of the large conventional bands for the 2026 National Panorama comes to Trinbago's Tobago region tonight. 3 bands competing for selection to the semi-finals are the NLCB Buccaneers Steel Orchestra, RBC Redemption Sound Setters, and new addition to the category, Cats and Jammers Steel Orchestra, the 2025 Medium Conventional Band Panorama champs. It has moved up to the large band category, as we stated earlier, after dominating the medium band category, emerging as champions for 5 consecutive years. Kirsch Ramsey continues to be the arranger for the band.
The new experience, a new category. The band, yes, we ready. I wouldn't say we 100%, because, the season short and, the players, they're eager, but we will be in performance mode. We'll be ready. We are accustomed to performing. We are accustomed to panorama. I mean, the band does normally have a large song and whatnot. So I believe we will be good for later, man.
Judging starts at 8 p.m. and Cats and Jammers will play in the first position. 15 steel bands will be selected for the semi-finals at the grandstand, Queen's Park Savannah, on February 1st. The final will follow on Carnival Saturday at the same venue. When we come back, we'll give you the latest on the MV Blue Wave Harmony. Stay with us.
Need furniture and appliances for your home at affordable prices? It's time to visit JG's Furniture and Appliances Limited at their showroom at Smithfield No. 2 in Scarborough. There's more room to shop, more furniture and appliances, more brands to choose from, all at the same affordable price. Get everything you need to furnish your home, like stoves, fridges, washing machines, couches, dining sets. They even have swing chairs, school desks, chase lounges, sports sets, garden benches, day beds, and coffee tables. JG's is perfect for gift ideas for new and established homeowners. A wide variety of furniture and appliances. After 35 years, JG's is still Tobago's top choice for furniture and appliances. Visit their showrooms either at Orange Hill Road or Smithfield No. 2. JG's, make your dream home come true.
Cathedral Credit Union is celebrating big. Get up to $81,000 at just 0.8% interest with our anniversary loan. And because Christmas is in the air, we're spreading cheer with up to $60,000 at only 1%. Visit cathedralcutt.com or call 235-6947 today. Cathedral Credit Union. Member owned, member focused.
You can now get whatever you need whenever you need it anywhere in Tobago with Tobago. Your meals, medication, groceries, and shopping all delivered directly to you. No more hassle, no more stress. Get the Tobago app today on Google Play or Apple App Store.
That's TAPPOGO and let us deliver to you.
Check our website at www.tapogo.app or call the experts at 494-TOGO and 484-4746. Tobago. Relax. We will get it to you. Tobago's at your service.
MI4 Security Services Company is the most advanced security service in Tobago. Ask about our cash and transit service. It's safe, risk-free, reliable, and timely. We provide safe banking delivery for all business types and sizes with highly trained staff, 24/7 monitoring, coordinated emergency response, and a well-maintained fleet of armored vehicles. Contact us at 660-7723 or visit our website at www.m94securitytt.com to sign up today.
Chief Secretary of the Tobago House of Assembly, Farley Augustine, Minister of Works and Infrastructure, Jerlene John, Chairman of the Port Authority of Trinidad and Tobago, Dr. Roddy Ramroop, and President Acting of the National Infrastructure Development Company Limited, Ravi Siriram, toured the MV Blue Wave Harmony today as the vessel continues its sea trial phase before its inaugural commercial sailing. According to the Transport Ministry, the new vessel will improve the interconnectivity between Tobago and Trinidad as relates to the movement of goods and as it supports business activity on the sea bridge. The ministry said the vessel has a carrying capacity of approximately 125 freight units, 31 refrigerated reefer sockets and heavy-duty loading ramps. It has 4 main engines, 73 passenger cabins, a 142-seat self-service restaurant, lounge and entertainment areas. The vessel arrived in Trinidad on January 22nd and will begin its first commercial journey after it undergoes the necessary inspection and certification. It replaces the leased MV Cabo Star cargo vessel, which operated on the sea bridge since 2017 and left TNT on January 12th after its lease expired. Meanwhile, during the tour, Chief Secretary Augustine said he is pleased with the vessel.
Are quite impressive. We're talking about increased capacity for the number of vessels, number and size of trucks and vehicles, almost double the number for refrigeration, moving from just over 20 to over 40 the number for refrigerated trucks. The space, the cabins and the configurations, I think that allows for efficiency and ease of doing business.
Minister John echoed similar sentiments, saying Tobago is priority.
The Chief Secretary has to be commended, and I think the moment should not be lost on us that this is two Tobagonians, proud Tobagonians here at this moment in time. And we feel very good, beyond proud, that we can offer this level of service to the people of Tobago and of Trinidad, of course. Because we understand, it's not only we are from Tobago, we are from rural Tobago. So an item that costs $1 in Port of Spain, by the time it gets to Speyside and Charlottesville, it's $2.50. And a lot of that is because of the cost of transportation.
She said the government will focus on upkeeping the vessel. Trinidad Cement Limited, TCL, is advising customers that it plans to increase cement prices if a proposed increase in natural gas is approved. It noted that it already faces other higher manufacturing costs. TCL wrote to customers on January 26, 2026, telling them that increased raw materials costs, packaging and inflation had increased its operating costs, and that if the proposed natural gas price increased, it would be a higher cost to the company, and that to ensure its survival and sustainability, it would have no choice but to pass on the additional costs to the consumers. The company noted that it will face an additional financial burden if the National Gas Company goes ahead with its proposed increase in natural gas prices, as that level of increase will have a significant impact on TCL's production cost, as natural gas is a vital component in producing cement. It noted that it continues to make essential continuous contributions to employment and local supply chains and to generate foreign exchange. TCL raised cement prices by 7% in February 2024, 7% in March 2023, 7% in August 2022, and 15% in December 2021. TCL has attributed its price increase over the years to rising operating costs. Meanwhile, former Energy and Energy Industries Minister Stuart Young used TCL's proposed price increase to prove what he termed the government's incompetence. In a Facebook post, the former Prime Minister said that TCL's actions are just one of the negative consequences of the UNC-led government's continued imposition of hardship on Trinidad and Tobago's citizens. He said the price increases in natural gas of up to 70% for TNT's manufacturing sector will lead to higher prices for goods for citizens. Food prices will increase next, Young said. He said, quote, the Kamala Persad-Bessesa's government's incompetence in the energy sector has far-reaching consequences that are already hurting Trinidad and Tobago. We are experiencing job losses and forex, businesses shutting down in record numbers, and higher prices for consumers, end quote. Young mimicked the UNC election campaign slogan, when the UNC wins, everyone wins, to ask who is winning. Meanwhile, the Manufacturers Association of Trinidad and Tobago, TTMA, expressed concerns about NGC's proposed 60% to 70% increase in natural gas prices in light industrial consumers. The association warned that the increase will reduce businesses' competitiveness, cause employees to lose their jobs, and increase inflation pressure on consumers. The TTMA said the level of increase in the gas prices for non-energy manufacturers will have a drastic effect. The Central Statistical Office of the Ministry of Planning, Economic Affairs and Development begins collecting data related to specific geographic areas in its nationwide geospatial data update exercise. According to the CSO, the exercise is being done in preparation for the upcoming population and housing census. It involves trained field staff visiting communities throughout Trinidad and Tobago to collect geolocated and attribute data in every building, household, business, institution, and agricultural holding using digital technology. The office added that the exercise is a significant step in the CSO's transition from a paper-based mapping and data collection system to a fully digitized system. It noted that the initiative is part of the CSO's modern bimodal digital consensus strategy, which ensures that all houses are fully mapped and included in the census to allow for the computer-assisted web interview, CAWI, or self-enumeration system. The CAWI allows individuals to complete the census questionnaire online at their convenience, using their own devices, and to function effectively in each location. The data collection began on Monday, 26th of January 2026 in various communities across Trinidad. Fieldwork begins later in Tobago. Official CSO personnel can be identified by their CSO-issued employee identification badge and their blue CSO branded high visibility vest. You can verify the field staff's identities or obtain additional information regarding this exercise by contacting the CSO at 226-0180, that's 226-0180, or via WhatsApp text messages only at 252-9899, that's 252-9899. We'll take a break and come back with your weather forecast next.
Have you visited Tobago Channel 5's Facebook or Instagram pages lately? Well, check them out now for all the interviews and up-to-date news. Remember to like, share and follow for Tobago news and current affairs information at your fingertips.
Daddy said it was our special lover.
I told my granny, but she didn't help.
He was so nice when we talked online. I threw up again. I just can't sleep.
I failed my test. I missed school last week.
Now he wants pictures of my body. I have a right
to live free. Stop hurting me.
Please! Don't keep child abuse a secret. If you see something, say something. Report it today at 996. A message from the Children's Authority of Trinidad and Tobago and the European Union United Nations Spotlight Initiative.
Rise and shine in the morning is just part of my day.
From 6:30 to 8:30 every day. Foreign man says so.
It informs me of what happens in Tobago.
I find it to be so informative. Every aspect of Tobago affairs is being discussed there. So I will continue to look at Rise and Shine. That's my thing.
Monday to Friday, 6:30 a.m. to 8:30 a.m.
I love Rise and Shine.
Weather tonight, fair and slightly hazy with a light breeze and the chance of the odd shower. Tomorrow, sunny, slightly hazy and at times breezy despite the isolated shower. Night will be fair and cool. Mild concentrations of Saharan dust is in the atmosphere. Seas moderate. Winds northeast to east-southeast 5 to 35 kilometers per hour. Waves east-northeast. Sorry about that. High tides is at 12:04 a.m. and 11:30 p.m. Low tides is at 5:03 a.m. and 6:50 p.m. Sunrise is at 6:27 and sunset is at 6:04. And tomorrow's temperatures should reach a maximum of 30 degrees Celsius and fall to 24 degrees. Before we go, let's recap tonight's headlines. Mass sick-out of teachers reported nationally. Bishop's student among National CAPE 2024-2025 scholarship winners, and the Chief Secretary tours the MV Blue Wave Harmony. And with that, we've come to the end of tonight's newscast here on Channel 5. On behalf of our news team and our technical crew, I am Odika O'Neill, wishing you a good night.